All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we finally have an update from ESPN's Rich Cimini on the whole Jordan Travis situation. Now, I don't know why, but this really, since he was drafted, it just feels like there's a lot of smoke surrounding this. There was never really like an explanation made by Joe Douglas on why this was the pick. Was it a type of selection? Was it a Robert Saleh driven selection? It was just very, very, very strange. Now, Jordan Travis obviously put together a fantastic career back at Florida State. There's some promise there. Now, personally, I don't, even if Jordan Travis was healthy, I didn't really see him as a, first, second, or third round guy, but he definitely would have went higher than the fifth round. But this is someone who, when the Jets drafted him, they knew he was hurt. They knew there was a lengthy rehab process in place. And therefore, we didn't see him in the preseason. We didn't really see or hear anything about him practicing. The only update that we ever got about Jordan Travis was, I think, when he was finally asked about it, like midway through the year. I want to say it was either late October or November. But the question came up, like, what's going on with Jordan Travis? And Robert Saleh said that he had a setback with his rehab process. But according to Rich Cimini here, his agent came out and clarified the situation. He said his rehab with the Jets was not the best. They tried to rush him. It was too fast. There was pressure on the coaching staff, and they tried to get him going sooner than the timeline really was. That caused the setback, and we had to shut him down completely. Cimini adds that the Jets, while declining to go into details on the setback, defended their position by saying that they adhered to the rehab plan created by Travis's surgeon, orthopedist Robert Anderson. Now, on one hand, you can say, okay, you know what, Saleh, Hackett, everyone was fired, everyone was let go, so it's easy to just put the blame on those guys. Like they're coaching for their jobs. They obviously didn't make it through. They had quarterback issues. We felt like they rushed them. That's definitely one side of the coin. The other side of the coin, unfortunately, right? I hate to have to say this, but this is not the first time that we've heard the New York Jets handle a rehab poorly. This is not the first time that we heard that this past regime tried to rush someone back from injury. What was one of the biggest issues with Mekhi Becton? Like if we were just to ask Mekhi, like, straight up, like, hey, what went on with the New York Jets and you trying to come back from injury and things like that, it was not a positive situation. So from that point, because the Jets have done this before, I don't necessarily know what to believe, but the bottom line is it's looking like Jordan Travis will be, the expectation is that he will be healthy for the start of 2025, right? Start of training camp and whatnot, which is obviously really positive. Now, I'm definitely not at the point where I'm like, hey, Jordan Travis, here you go. Here's QB1. But if he's on the roster, he's extremely cheap, and he showed, flashes in college. Just give him a shot, right? I really want the Jets, no matter what the heck the situation is in the offseason, right? Whether it's the Jets signing Justin Fields, whether it's the Jets signing Kirk Cousins, or any one of these other, random veteran quarterbacks that we've heard, Jameis Winston maybe, whether it's they draft Shedeur Sanders at spot number 7, he falls, whether it's, what was the latest report from Jeremy Fowler and Dan Graziano, that the Jets are believed to be interested in moving up to the top of the draft at spot number 1. If they go out and select Cam Ward, it doesn't matter. I want there to be a true quarterback competition, something that the Jets just don't do. We constantly see the rookie quarterbacks just given the quarterback job outright, like, you're the starter, no matter how you look, no matter on what the room looks like. And I don't really think that's the right approach. Jordan Travis, Tyrod Taylor, let's just throw in another veteran on a cheap 1-year deal, and throw in a rookie, take your pick on whoever you want, Kyle McCord, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shuck, whoever. I really, really, really want Aaron Glenn, Tanner Inkstrand to say, hey, we're not coming in with preconceived notions. We're not coming in with, our favorite prospects and our not so favorite prospects. We didn't sign Tyrod Taylor. None of that. We didn't draft Jordan Travis. No. Open 4-man competition. Best man's going to win. Similar to when Rex Ryan got the job over in Buffalo, right? Matt Castle, EJ Manuel, Tyrod Taylor, Thad Lewis. He's like, hey, I'm coming in. We're changing things up here. We need to figure out who the starting quarterback's going to be. We have a question mark at this position. The best man wins. the quarterback that practices the best, the quarterback that's most impressive in the meeting rooms, the quarterback that looks the best in preseason. Everyone will be given a fair shot, and the best person to pull away is going to be the starting quarterback. I want that approach with the New York Jets. I do. Because at that point, it levels the playing field, and then if we get word that Tyrod becomes a starter, or if Jordan Travis becomes the starter, we know for a fact, hey, this guy was the most impressive, and there's not this weird ticket sales or jersey. We have to get fans excited. We need to throw this person out there so we can, fill the stadium early on in the season. No, none of that. It sets the bar of, okay, this quarterback went out and actually earned this gig. He earned this starting spot. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section on this whole Jordan Travis thing. I find it pretty fascinating, right? It just feels like there's so much smoke around this. It's such a weird topic. Like the organization walks on eggshells talking about Jordan Travis for some reason. There weren't really many questions asked throughout the course of the season too. Like, hey, is there an update? He was just drafted. We only got that one update in the middle of the regular season. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, go Jets.